if you've heard this before, as Sarah has, umpteen times, I think is the phrase she used. So I wondered, Tim, why do you keep hammering out the same thing over and over and over again? I'm really kind of getting tired. If you haven't heard of it, good news, it's really good stuff. Well, here's the thing. If you really want to make a change, or really want to develop your speaking or your talking abilities, you have to get to the point where it becomes automatic. Just automatic. Boom, that's what you do. And I learned this the hard way, because for a while, I'd go through and I just kind of, maybe you've had this feeling before, you go up and you kind of think like you're making it up on the spot. You get up and you think, well, what am I supposed to do? Okay, look at people. Okay, I'm looking at somebody. All right, I'm now looking at people. I was being personal. Hey, I'll be personal! And it became so forced, so weird, so bizarre, because I realized, hey, wait a minute, it's not natural. It's not a natural thing. So how does something become natural? You do it so often it becomes automatic. And if I do a speech a few more times, you learn how to say that. Well, what's the big deal about being automatic? Well, about being automatic, once it's in you, once it's part of you, then and only then you can really use it. Because until you're just then, you're thinking about it. Do you ever notice that the difference between thinking about something? You're kind of thinking about it, oh, maybe, okay, I get the 4x, easy, okay. And you're just using it. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm going to fill out this part, that part. Once you start getting this process in your head, you can create speeches on the fly, which is really important. If you're a very busy person, as Ken is, and between classes and stuff, he can just kind of go out right before, get these ideas in his head and pull out his iPad and say, oh, that's a great idea there. A listing of all his ideas in his iPhone. And pull it out and say, okay, great, got your attention, here's my content, my technique, my stuff, boom, ready to go. Right, Ken?
Right.
Exactly. So he's done because he's internalized this stuff. So, one more time, even if you know it, just so you internalize it, just so you really get it deeply down. The 4 acts. Just as a play can have 4 acts, your speech is 4 acts. A act, C act, T act, and S act. The first thing you do is get the audience attention. And you may wonder, well, why do you get the audience attention? Well, here's the thing, is even if you go right into your content and say, here's what I want to talk about, your audience may not be with you. You ever experienced that in the audience? Peter goes to talk about something, you're just not quite there yet. You're like, wait a minute, hold on, catch up to where you are. They don't, they just go plowing on ahead, and you're gone. You're like, forget it. Business meetings can be bad like that. Have you ever heard of a business presentation? Helen probably was going to talk about engineer presentation. Maybe you see a few of those sort of things. Engineering presentation, go right into this content, you're like, wait a minute, I just came out of this other meeting, I need a chance to get adjusted. So you got to get their attention right at the very beginning. Because the biggest question is, is what are you talking about? What's going on here? And is it for me? Because your first question is, okay, is this really something I need to pay attention to? Once it is, then you'll pay attention to it. Then once you get their attention, then you go into your content. Then you can say what your content is. Here's what I have to talk about. Here's what the whole thing is. What is it? So once you know who is it for, then you can go to what is it. Who is it for, attention, and then what is it? Because then you're just, okay, tell me a little bit more about this. And you saw it in Sarah's speech. You got a little bit about, here's your background, hey, you had this sort of experience, great involvement with the audience, and then, hey, here's the content. Here's kind of the situation. Here's what was going on. Here's my world. Here's your problem. Here's the situation going on. So people understand that, yeah, it's not irrelevant, but they can really get what I'm talking about. They really understand it. They really internalize it. It's really part of it. So that's content. What is it about? And then you go on a technique. And here's where a lot of speakers fall down. If you've ever heard a speech and you go through the speech, at the very end you think, well, how do I do that? You ever been in Toastmasters for a while, you will hear a lot of these speeches where you go through the speech and at the very end you're like, interesting idea, but how do I really do it? When Nike says just do it, you ever wonder just do what? Just do what? How do I do that? How do I do it? What is it? Tell me what it is, and maybe I'll start doing something. But it is not enough information. So a technique. And that's what will differentiate you as a speaker. If people walk out of there and they can do something they couldn't do before, all of a sudden you're like, the whole audience will be like, wow, this was actually worthwhile. Have you ever sat through a speech and right in the middle you discovered, I'm really learning something here? Did you feel good? Not like you weren't wasting all that time? Like all of a sudden, this whole time you went through this, seeing this seminar, seeing this business thing, whatever, was actually worth your time. And once you get that, you get something out of it, a technique, and you say, okay, now I know how to do it. But here's a mistake a lot of speakers make. Maybe you've made this mistake too, is once you say how to do it, you may think, well, they're just going to do it, right? They know how to do it, now they're going to do it. But it doesn't work that way with you, probably. Just comes somebody and says, hey, give me $1 million. You instantly, Jerry, says, oh yeah, no problem, I got $1 million right here, no problem. Well, you know how to do it. Just give me a check, cash, I'll take anything. But your question is, well, okay, Tim, but why should I give you $1 million? Why should I do that? And that's the sell. It's not enough to tell somebody how to do it. You all should say why to do it. Again, I would refer back to Sarah's nice speech, because at the very end she said, hey, if you're having this problem going on and you really want to get better, here's why you should do it, of using this technique, of really listening. Here's, if you're doing this problem about understanding things, here's why you should be listening. And that then puts you on a hump. You say, hey, we'll give it a chance. I haven't thought about it. Now you kind of sold me on it. Even Sarah's like, I did that? Whoa, cool, I was selling, awesome! Yes, talk more about that later. So those are the 4 acts. Get their attention, get their content, get their technique, get their selling. And if you wonder why to go things over and over and over and over again, because even if you sold it to somebody, they got to remember it if they're actually going to do it. My goal is to make this automatic, simple for you, so you just automatically do it. So you can be like Ken, come out here, very little preparation, get one of those pressure situations and say, hey, you've got to do a speech. No problem. Know the audience and get their attention, got the content, got the technique and selling, and you will wow them.